Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ireland's Greatest Mountain Passes. Today I'm going to ride a pass called the Healy Pass. My route starts in County Cork and I'll straddle County Kerry as well along the way. I've never done this before on two wheels, and to say I'm anxious is a bit of an understatement, so hop on the back and let's go for a spin. So welcome on board, and we're at the base of the Healy Pass at the moment. We're about to start climbing, so just before we do, let's have a little look ahead and see what lies in store for us.
The Healy Pass weaves its way through the Caha Mountains for 12 kilometres. It's been hailed as not just one of the most spectacular mountain passes, but the most exciting road to ride a motorbike here in Ireland. And from these aerial views, you can see why. It begins at Agrigole Bridge in West Cork and finishes at Laura Bridge in County Kerry. And I can't wait to ride it, even though I do have a little intrepidation. Sit back, enjoy the ride, but more importantly, this stunning vista. The scenery is spectacular. Something about this part of the world which makes me sort of gravitate towards it as well. I think it's a sort of second sense. But when I go out on the motorbike, and especially if I'm making short films like this, I always sort of lean towards the best scenery rather than the best story sometimes, which is a bit of a faux pas, I suppose, but you cannot beat riding around on two wheels in scenery like this. And again, I'm going to be taking it fairly easy on the gears, because when you're climbing as steep as this, all your gear ratios on a motorbike feel completely wrong. You know, when you've been riding bikes as long as I have, you get to know the particular bike you're on. And you sort of change gear without thinking. I never look at the gear indicator shift display or anything like that. You just sort of feel it. Those of you who ride bikes know what I mean. But it's all out of culture here, because when you're climbing as steep as this, your gearbox struggles where it would normally be singing. This is wonderful already. Plenty of twists and turns just to keep me awake. It's still fairly early in the morning as well, so this bodes well for a good day ahead. And so far in this series I've been blessed with the weather. Now, of course, there's a little bit of planning goes into it, making sure that I am going to have good weather for this. I couldn't imagine doing stuff like this in the rain. It would sort of take a lot of the enjoyment out of it. Nevertheless, I have all of the waterproofs in the panniers, just in case I get caught out. Standing just under 1,000 feet above sea level, the pass was constructed in 1847 at the time of the potato famine. It was built to improve infrastructure, just like many mountain passes in Ireland, and this was to ensure quicker movement of produce to and from towns and to strengthen the economy in order to prevent another famine like the one Ireland had just endured. It was also to provide gainful employment to the workers who had lost everything in the famine. Unfortunately, the suffering wasn't quite over yet for the blighted workers who were building the Healy Pass, as they endured a savage winter along with further starvation and a lack of tools, not to mention the delays in payment, which ultimately cost the lives of many, many more workers. Now, if that's not a Top Gear road, I don't know what is. Okay, I'm gonna pull in here and read this plaque and take a few photographs. So I've just stopped to admire the view, and already I can hear a familiar rumble in the background. Oh yeah, here we go. It appears I'm not the only person on two wheels who wants to... Gotta get a shot of these boys. Who wants to enjoy this pass? How many of them are there? Obviously a popular spot with bikers. Fantastic. A good few GS's in there. Oh, now this looks nice. Is that an R1? Sure is. Oh, it's an R6. They all look foreign registration plates as well. Welcome to Ireland, boys. There's a little monument here, which is obviously in commemoration of those who died. An information plaque here. I shall read this. The Healy Pass was built during the famine times in the year 1847 to help prevent starvation. The pass is named after Timothy Michael Healy, who was born in County Cork. He was a politician and first Governor-General of Ireland and was well aware of the need for proper road between the Kerry side and the Cork side of the Beara Peninsula. He died on the 26th of March 1931, and on the 21st of April 1931 the new road was dedicated to him, naming it the Tim Healy Pass. The Tim Healy Pass is from Adrigole Bridge in County Cork to Laura Bridge in County Kerry, which is a distance of 8 miles. It was previously known as Bealach Skirt, the way of the sheltered caves, is the translation there of that Irish name. The name given to the ancient track through the mountains between the Cork and Kerry in the Beara Peninsula. At the top of the Healy Pass, where Cork meets Kerry, funeral processions stopped and at this point pushed the corpse in the coffin over the border. The awaiting people then took the coffin from the opposite county. This is now called the famous Flat Rock. Wow. There's something I didn't know. It's, you know, as I stand up here and look out over this, it's like a heaviness over me or something. Definitely an air of sadness. People who worked on this were just trying to make things better, to improve the infrastructure in Ireland, so things like the potato famine wouldn't happen again. Supplies would, you know, hopefully be shipped quicker with passes like this from town to town, county to county. God rest them. So as well as this just being absolutely beautiful to look at, stunning scenery, I can't help but remember those who perished. Very sad. Okay, Dave, come on. Lift yourself. That was obviously the top of the Healy Pass, and this is where they rolled the coffins into the next county. What did they say it was called? The flat something anyway. So clearly we're going downhill now, but the views are as spectacular, if not more so. That's Kenmare Bay ahead, I believe. So we're in the Kaha Mountains as well, by the way, just in case you were wondering what the name of this mountain pass is within the Beira Peninsula. This is, I know I keep saying this in every single episode I've made so far in my Ireland's Greatest Mountain Pass series. This is some of the best scenery I've seen in the world. And it's... well, in fairness, this is a good old spin from where I live, but it's still within the same country. This is 5 hours drive from where I live. Look at that for a vista. Sure, where would you get it? I've often thought in my old age, would I take up painting and paint some of these photographs that I've captured over the years. Absolutely beautiful. God almighty. If this doesn't put a smile on your face, nothing would. I'm so privileged, so lucky to be fascinated by motorbikes, because I definitely wouldn't come exploring places like this just in a car. It's the two wheels which bring me to places like this. Really beautiful. I will carry on with the... oh, hold on, there's a sheep in the road. I will carry on with the journey. It's very tempting just to keep stopping and taking photographs. Steady now. This is just unspoilt. Imagine living here. Would you ever tire of that view? Beautiful. Well, not too high up either. I don't think I've ever oohed and ahed as much making a series in my entire 35-year career as a cameraman. But then that's why I do this, because this is what I want to make. I'm not working for anybody else. I want to do this. Well, I'm working for you folks, of course, because you're watching it. No, you're just really the kick up the arse I need to get out and film all of this beautiful scenery, because I probably wouldn't do it unless I was running the YouTube channel. So thank you all for allowing me and forcing me to witness these incredible moments on two wheels. I hope you're all getting as much enjoyment out of this. I really do, because I am having a whale of a time. Now, eyes on the road again. Back into concentration mode. It's weird how many of us do that actually on a bike, isn't it? Come along, listen to the music on your AirPods or whatever you use and enjoy the scenery, but It's like a sensory thing, telling you when you have to start concentrating again. When the road just gets a little bit tricky ahead of you. I'm not complaining. I'm delighted that happens. The day that stops should probably be the day I'll need to stop riding motorbikes. And there we have it, the Healy Pass once again, folks. How wonderful was that scenery? And it's not over yet. Bit of loose gravel in the road there as well, so taking it well handy. It's 18 degrees Celsius here today in Ireland, so the visor is open and the fresh air is filling my lungs. Wonderful, wonderful Irish scent of countryside. Great photograph there. The lone sheep. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be doing this in another car. It's very, very much single track. Plenty of pull-in spaces though. A little waterfall there. Again, another photo opportunity, but I'll crack on. Look at the light on the mountains over there. I just love the contrast. It's going to be weird when I head back home tomorrow on a motorway after riding routes like this. I know each time I film a pass, they seem to be getting better in terms of scenery, but this is without doubt one of the best looking passes I've ever ridden, if not the best. I mean, that scenery is just unbelievable. Sorry, I know I keep saying it. I'm absolutely gobsmacked by looking at this. And it's empty. Mind you, you wouldn't get too many coach loads of tourists up here, surely. Well, it looks as though we've just hit the bottom of the Healy Pass. So on that note, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. Oh wow, I just thought that was an incredible thing to witness, especially on two wheels with the air in my face and the smell of the yellow gorse. Beautiful. Thanks once again for coming along. Always great to have you ride pillion with me. I am Dave Perry, Really Good TV. Over and out.